Hey guys, Black Temple here again. The next video that I got up for you today is the finished, well almost finished, I gotta paint this blue stripe on the back of the Centurion. This took probably, I'd say like, not even a day. It took like 5 maybe about 6 to 7 hours, because it was a little bit of a pain in the butt to put together. Um, Went ahead and followed the same sort of theme that the picture on the card has, the stat card. Went with a more kind of like it's sort of like oh, the card's not here right now. It's sort of like an elite sort of unit, so it's got these white stripes integrated along all the arms and the legs. It's under these thigh plates sort of deals, and then we of course got the head and the face. It's a little bit more of a heavy jack. You know, it's probably it's the heaviest thing that Cygnar makes, and so it's denoted by its speciality with these white stripes instead of the traditional, as you're seeing on some other stuff, the gold or the bronze is what you might want to call it. So the problem I have with this model, and there was not a bad model to paint at all. The only problem I do have was a pain in the ass to put together. So if you're gonna get this kit, be prepared, because this is a solid metal model. This is hard metal. This is a bit of a crazy thing to put together. Now, the problem comes in with these legs. I don't know if you can see, if I can get you to see real close here. These legs are connected. You got one leg here, and obviously one leg here, and they're connected at the joints by these two gears here. You might be able to see some distortion here on this leg. These leg joints are very fragile, and then it connects, of course, in the bottom of the base. And I got these pegs all solidified with this plaster stuff. It's like a wet plastic, and then when you let it dry, it becomes rock hard. But there was a bit of problem putting these legs on. The arms were real straightforward. The engine was real straightforward. The face was real straightforward. So anything other than these legs was pretty easy. But yeah, the legs gave me some trouble. But for the most part, it painted up really nicely. The engine's got a great sort of weathered look to it. It's real used looking. But I wanted to try and integrate those golds still, just because the golds are kind of like certain pieces on Cygnar Warjacks are just made out of that material. They're not necessarily painted. So I went ahead and stuck with that theme around the engine block and stuff like that. But Cygnar, or Privateer Press for that matter, just got its new Centurion cast, this is a metal model. It's got a resin kit now. Resin's sort of a very dense plastic. It's just come out. I don't know if you can purchase it yet. I'm pretty sure you can't. It looks just like the card does. Like, this looks nothing like the card does. If I had the damn card with me right now, if I'd prepared like a good video host. But this looks, well, pretty much just the weapon is much longer. It's about this long right here. This is maybe about 3.5 inches. It's about 5 inches long. It's about that long, and it's kind of centered towards the middle of the model. So both ends are pretty much a little bit longer. It's taller. It's got longer legs, and then it's got broader shoulders. The shoulders come out a little bit thicker too, and so the shield looks pretty much the same. The face looks a little bit different, and the engine block looks pretty much the same. So this has just got a new model too, so I might be having to pick that up because it looks pretty great. I like this one though because it's metal and because it's got a clunky Cygnar sort of feel. Like, the new one kind of has like an elvish feel. It's real smooth. The edges are real crisp. This has more of like a gritty sort of machine feel. Not so much like a really refined sort of swift moving vehicle. Like, the new one looks kind of quick moving. Like, it's real thin in some areas. Like, these arms are real bulky and thick, and I like the look of this one slightly better. So I don't know if I'll be picking up the new kit or not. But this was just a real brief vid. Just showing you the Centurion, and it's done. Like I said, it took about maybe 6 to 7 hours. The base came out really well too, because the base is pretty enormous. All the shells in there and stuff too, just like normal. The weapon arm came out really well. The whites actually did come out very well. The whites are slightly weathered, so they're not a pure white. They're more of like an off-white. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Cheers.